Alright, back by popular demand. So you may be wondering why there is a distinct downturn in quality on this camera. Well, that would be because it's not my phone. Because, if you'll remember from a previous race review, I had to reset my phone because the storage thing couldn't figure out that I was deleting videos. It's still happening. So, I'm unable to make videos on the phone anymore. Otherwise, the hard drive is going to fill up with useless data that I can't delete. Anyway, as there are some very entertaining storms to the east that aren't even being picked up on the camera right now, that you most likely cannot see, and have immediately stopped doing anything now that I'm pointing the camera at them, there is something much more interesting going on over there than right here. I will admit that much. Alright, so I assume you're going to want me to talk about Pocono. I think I'm going to call this the Pocono Snorganics 325 race review. That was a good one right there, folks. Damn, I am popping off right now. Arca! Why does Arca go here? Why does Arca go here twice? We'll never fucking know. I assume the most interesting races this week were the doubleheader West races at the Utah whatever the fuck track road course. I assume that was the more interesting races this weekend. I didn't see either of them due to many reasons, most of which involved me being at a racetrack that was far more interesting than Pocono. Even though nothing really happened, there were barely any cars, they were all in other tracks. All of the good drivers were at other tracks on Saturday. Yeah. Arca! Chandler Smith, still the #1 Bay 2020. He's 18 now. Why is he not doing more truck races? That's a good fucking question, Kamikaze. Why can't Kyle Busch answer that? Boring race. Moving on. Fucking the Utah races. I know Jesse Love won one of those, so apparently he's actually good. I don't know who won the other race. Fuck it, moving on. Pocono race, Cup race #1, the unprecedented doubleheader that definitely hasn't happened yet. Except for all the doubleheaders that we've had to do due to a fucking plague. It was awful. Nothing happened. Stuart Haas did the absolute fucking batshit stupid fucking pit call for Almirola to take 4 tires on the final stop when tires meant absolutely nothing all weekend. Handing the win to Harvick. Thanks, Tony. Thanks, Gene. It's very clear to everyone that you don't want Almirola in the 10 anymore. Thanks, by the way. He dominates the fucking race, and he's fucking... I don't know. I don't have anything else left to say. I thought Klossmeyer was still on the box, but no, they put Bugger Ravitch on the 10 apparently. When did this happen? When did this happen? It certainly wasn't announced. I thought he was a smarter crew chief than that. But apparently not. Or he just needed a paycheck this week. Whatever the fuck. It's not my fucking problem. There was a truck race that took place this week, and Christian Eckes, who was well on his way to winning this race, had a tire go down with 20 to go after he was leading and pulling away, handing the win to the son of a guy who's on the board of directors for John Menard, on John Menard's board of directors, yeah. So let this, once again, be yet another lesson in that if you have ambitions of any kind, of any way, shape, or form, if you have an ambition, don't bother doing it, because someone who is on the board of directors for John Menard will take that, opportunity that you have worked your entire life to get, and his child will sit in that car or position. Let's not limit it to NASCAR. He will sit in that position for 6 years, amounting to absolutely nothing, and he can only back into wins when his better, more talented teammates are taken out in just ridiculously stupid fashions. So let this be another lesson in that you just don't bother trying. There's no reason to try. If you put in effort into anything, stop. You're wasting your time. If you have a passion, if you have an ambition, stop. Because someone who has a dad with more money than yours will take away that opportunity, and you will never get one due to the fact that your dad is working class and his dad is not. The lesson in this is do not fucking try. The Xfinity race was both terrible and amazing. It was an odd one. It was an odd one, to say the least. Yeah. I don't know where to start with the Xfinity race. The series has been dead for a while now, but like... But JD Motorsports was looking to sweep the top 10 for a while there. So that should just go to show you everything that happened in this race. God, this storm is so much more interesting than this video. I can't even begin to describe how more interested I am with what's going on over there than what's going on right here. I cannot begin to explain how little I care about everything. Because you see, the thing is, after Sunday, after Denny Hamlin crossed the line to take the win in the whatever the fuck 350, I was just like, whatever. I don't fucking care. I had no willpower. I had no energy or interest in making this video. It's just... there's just no point. There's just no point in caring. There's no point in caring, is what I'm trying to say. There's no point in trying to invest in this shit. There's no point. Because all it's gonna be is a lifetime of disappointment. All it's gonna be is another week of wanting to just ever so closer. It just gets the... I'm telling you, man, I can't do this with one hand. Maybe I can do this with one hand. I did it with one hand. I'm very impressed. Just every day, it gets closer and closer and closer and closer. And it's just, at this point, you know, I don't even know what to say anymore. I mean, at least the Xfinity race was entertaining. It was batshit stupid, but it was entertaining. The fact that Brett Moffitt lined up on the front row, driving for a team that was supposed to run maybe 3 races this season, that didn't even exist back in November, and somehow still exists despite a global pandemic shutting down all sorts of shit. The fact that he lined up on the front row on one of those restarts with a chance to fucking pull a win out of his ass, especially considering how fucking terrible he's been in trucks this year. What the fuck? I can't believe Jerry Baxter completely abandoned this fucking team. It should be no surprise that Bubba Wallace is doing as good as he is, by the way, because Jerry Baxter is just that good. But apparently, I don't know what fucking Make-A-Wish kid said that his dream was to, that his one wish in life was to be a crew chief. I don't know what Make-A-Wish kid they put on top of the 23 trucks box, but they need to just give it up at this point, because holy shit, Moffitt has been the living, breathing rectal fluid in the truck series. It's just been an absolute... It has been a festival of fuckery on that 23 trucks this season. And he's... Oh my god, it's raining. Oh my god, are we gonna get something? Are we gonna get something? I'm so fucking bored, guys. I am just borderline ready to jump off a bridge just so that something interesting in my life happens. I am this close. This close. Is this still recording? Okay, good to know. So the Xfinity race was stupid. Myatt Snyder was probably in prime position to win. Chase Briscoe is still fucking the best driver in the series. I mean, at this point, at this point, Allgaier could have a perfect race going, like he did today, and like he did yesterday. And Jason Burdett is just gonna throw it the fuck away. Or Talentless is going to fucking spin across the entire field and take out him and another teammate for what is this? The fucking third race in a row that this has happened. Yeah. And Justin Haley, man. Justin Haley. He is just doing everything in his power to make me a fan. Justin Haley desperately wants me as a fan. I don't know. I don't know why. I couldn't tell you. But Justin Haley, I don't know if he watches my videos. If you're out there, Justin, leave a comment. I'll gladly take a hero card. If you're out there, Justin, man, I see you. I see you. I'm looking through this camera right now. It may not seem like it, but like if you're watching the screen right now, I'm staring directly into your eyes. I'm staring directly into your soul, Justin Haley. I know you're watching. I know you're watching. Yeah. I mean, I already liked you, man. I already liked you, man, but now, my dude, you are trying desperately to become my #1 in Xfinity. I think he's equal with a net at this point. I mean, it doesn't take much to get me on your side, but what he did in the Xfinity race, it's there. It's there. It's getting there. And then the Sunday Cup race was just an atrocity beyond all atrocities. It was somehow even more boring than Saturday. Kyle Busch wrecked. What? It may be the single most boring race of the season, but that? When's the last time, aside from a plate track, that we've seen Kyle Busch DNF from a wreck? Dude, like I was at work because my life is fucking work, but I was just walking back up to the desk and I just look at the TV and he's sitting there destroyed and I'm like, what? What? Did I just walk through a wormhole? Do I have to retrace my steps to get out of this parallel reality where Kyle Busch gets wrecked in a non-plate race? When? When, sir or madam? I know there's a few females that watch my videos. There's a few. They exist. Sir or madam, explain this to me. Yeah, so next week we go to Indianapolis. Yay! I can't wait. At least IndyCar's back. It's taking so much. I just don't care. I don't care. What happened to the 7-car, dude? Truck. What happened to the 7 truck? They were so good in 2018. They had speed, dude. They were running top 15 legitimately week in and week out. Now they can't even crack the top 20. I know there's 40 trucks in the field, so it's still... But running top 15 legitimately is still the top half of the field. Not even running top 20 in a 40 truck field is not the top half of the field. Where'd the speed go? Where'd it go? They were so good. And now they're not. And now they have no speed. Who are you? Random person in a van. Random person in a Ford. No, that's not a Ford, that's a GMC. No, that's a Jeep. What the fuck am I talking about? I don't care. My brain is scrambled. My life is fucking collapsing, dude. It already collapsed years ago, okay? We're just in the remnants at this point, you know? This is like when, like, the important infrastructure in your house had already crumbled 2 years ago, but now, like, the walls and stuff are starting to cave in. So now you've realized that your life already fell apart several years ago, but you've only just noticed. It's only just become apparent, you know? I hate many things. Many things. I have made a career on this website out of making things. Out of hating things, not making I have made things. Not a lot of things, but I have made things. So I will admit that much. It's really raining now. Like you can see, like you could probably even hear at this point, but like I don't even know how I managed to get 16 minutes out of this video. Denny Hamlin won again. So all of those people who said that, oh, he's gonna get replaced by Bell in 2019, guys. And now he has the most wins out of anyone since the start of the 2019 season. Wow. Imagine the fuck that. So yeah, that's another race win for Denny Hamlin that's gonna get produced because he has no fans. The poor bastard has a less than zero fan base. A less than zero. The poor bastard. He has 41 career wins. 41! 41! That's a lot, dude. Isn't that like top 20 in the all-time wins list out of every NASCAR driver that's ever suited up, who's ever pulled those belts tight one more time out of all of these drivers in the known universe who have ever sat in a NASCAR vehicle? And he has 41 wins. He is in the top 20 of all time, I'm pretty sure. The lack of respect on Denny Hamlin's name is just reprehensible. It's just not okay, dude. The hate that this man gets. It's not even hate. No one cares enough about him to hate him, except for Rusty Walrus. He's the only man who cares enough to hate Denny Hamlin. Like, this man has left no impression. He is so good, and yet so few people on this planet care about him. It's such a shame. Anyway, I'm fucking tired of many things, one of which is life. I'm gonna watch every minute of Xfinity at Indianapolis, and I'm gonna hate it. I'm gonna watch every minute of Cup at Indianapolis, and I'm gonna hate it. I'm gonna watch every minute of Indianapolis in Indy cars, and probably enjoy like 1 or 2 laps, but hate the rest of it. Isn't F1 coming back this week, or is that next week? Who cares? It's F1. It's not like it matters. Anyway, it's 10:35. We're facing north. It's 75 degrees out and 70 degrees in the car. I have a lot of miles on this car. It was cheap. Oh my god, dude, look at this. No one is going to know what this is. Okay, maybe I shouldn't show that. That's potentially inappropriate. Look, dude, it's food brain. It's social gathering. It's the music that I have been playing during pre-streams and in the background of videos for years, because it doesn't have content ID, so I can play it without getting copyright infringement. It's here. It exists in CD form. I ordered this from Finland. I also have Psychic Warfare on CD because it's actually really good. This video has gone on for way too long. My mind is just not okay. I'm not in a good mental state. You probably already knew that. A lot of the things that you've seen on this channel, like me going slightly insane and yelling and doing things, that was just playing it up for the camera for like up until like middle of 2018. Ever since my computer died, I think something else inside me died, because I think I'm legitimately going insane and I need to see a therapist. I would say that if it weren't for the fact that I already knew what all of my problems were and I already know how to fix those problems, it's just that I don't want to commit to fixing those problems. So, hope you enjoyed watching the first video from the iPod in a long fucking time. And goodbye, light. That's just a figure of how my life is collapsing. But in any case, hope you enjoyed watching a 21-minute long video that I wasn't even planning on making this morning. But it's here for your viewing enjoyment. Thanks for watching, guys! Don't forget to subscribe!